Hey, everybody, welcome to Kapow Show. Jeff Underwood, Jerry White. What's up, buddy?
Well, guys, he set me up. I thought it was a concert, and robotics means something different in my day. So,
You
just
talking about
kidding.
doing the dance, like the robot
Yeah,
dance?
exactly. I thought that's what we were going to be doing today, but
Sorry,
here
Colonel.
but here we are. First of all, congratulations, guys. I cannot say that enough. Congratulations, well-deserved honors. You guys are way smarter than any of us, so no need to agree, but everyone knows. Um, so let's start with the leader of this regime here. What got you into this?
Dr. McClendon
That explains it.
told me
Seems-
last
I
year,
get it.
I just need somebody to open the room and let them practice. And I said, sure, I'll do that. And then push came to shove, and last year we had a team that went to World. So that was pretty amazing. Not because of anything I did. I just opened doors and try and get money to get them where they need to be. But we had a second team added this year, and we've had some success. We've won a state championship. We came in second in nationals and junior RTC. We won one tournament in Auburn. We've won design awards, excellence awards. These guys have really worked hard this year. I'm really proud of them.
You guys are known for, football state champions, right? Baseball state champions, bowling 2-time state champions just here in the last 3 years or 4 years. They've won 2, and now robotics state champions. That's it's pretty freaking incredible, if you ask me. And I watched y'all's video. I didn't know what I was watching. The guy that was broadcasting was kind of behind, like he was lagging behind, and you guys were wearing it out. And if I'm gonna show this robot to the folks that are watching, this is the robot that these guys and gals have built, put together. And if you ever watched, Jerry, the thing on Discovery Network where I think you were telling me it's not quite like that, but they were bumping and knocking
the killer
each other.
robots, right?
The killer robots, yeah.
It's not BattleBots, but
Not
it's close.
BattleBot. That's it.
BattleBots,
That's
yeah.
it. All right, Coach. Real quick, Colonel, would you introduce your team members real
I
quick?
will, but I'd be remiss if I didn't mention our coach, our true coach, who understands robotics and teaches these kids what they need to know. Machina Craft, she couldn't
Awesome.
be here today. But we'll start here on the couch, going from, Charlie Craft. He's the team captain of the moderately sized wave. Members of that team are Sadie Brannon. Jaleesa Swain is on the other team, but I think I've got that all mixed up now. Coming over here, Dontavius Thomas. We have Christopher Morgan, Jackson Lejean, Jackson Griffin, Gabe Taylor, and Caleb Battles, who is the captain of the second team, the Blinded by the Light team.
Blinded by the light. Well, you didn't have just one the state championship, the moderately sized wave. Y'all showed out the other team. Y'all did very well.
Our second team, we went to JRTC Nationals in Ohio in January. Both teams made it to the qualification matches. One team made it through the quarterfinals, and they went down, but it just stiff competition. It was national competition. We had teams from Saipan, because it was JRTC all over the world. Charlie's team, the moderately sized wave, went on to win their division, and then went against the other division team out of California. And we went down 2-1, best out of 3. But that team was ranked 5th in the world, so we stood toe to toe with them. So it was very, very impressive.
So you're 14 and what overall? 14-2
I have no idea.
overall, I think.
No, we won 2 tournaments this year, but
Dang.
it's not just the tournament wins; it's the design awards, the excellence awards, and that
okay.
goes into the whole notebooking part of it, which is a huge part of it. You have to manage your robot throughout and just document everything that you do. So both teams do that. There's coding involved, so you have to write programs to make this thing go and do other things by pushing a button. And that's really impressive to me. They've started using C++ this year, which is an advanced computer language, and I'm going to stop talking.
Jerry's proficient in C++.
That was my GPA.
Oh, just C.
Oh, y'all did something different. Oh, okay, it was different. So, kind of explain, just whoever wants to jump in, how in the world did you guys get involved in robotics? It's not top of mind awareness for me. Being from Etowah, I don't think robotics.
Well, I know the way I got into it. I've been wanting to do it since middle school, and I just haven't gotten into it. Like last year, I joined a little late, wasn't able to do it. This year, I joined on time, so I was able to, join a team and then carry out through the year thus far.
Okay.
That's cool. Anybody else?
I joined robotics because my friends. Usually, I'm not really robot type guy. I'm more of a sports guy. But after talking to them, they said it was fun and stuff. And after the trip in Ohio, I think I'm really starting to like it.
That's
Heck
awesome.
yeah. Two things, can be right? Sports and robotics, right? Can go together. For
Absolutely,
sure.
it can.
Heck yeah.
It is. Especially when these things start fighting against each other. That's kind of athletic, I'm sure.
Do I talk in
Yeah,
this
sure.
or-
You can just hold. Yeah.
The one thing I like about robotics is like if you play sports, you're going to play other teams, but you don't really get to talk to them that much. You're just on the field playing each other. But in robotics, you get to talk to the team you're paired with. You get to meet teams from all over. We met teams from like California, Minnesota, Ohio, all over the world, all over the country. So
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Ladies?
So this is actually my first year like on this team, like on an actual, I guess, competing level robotics team. Because I was a part of it in 4th grade, and then I hated the competitions, so I ended up quitting. And then I joined soccer, and soccer took priority. And now I've been trying to find like a balance, but robotics is a bit more intense, a bit more what I like. What he said about talking to the teams and stuff, I like how personable it is compared to soccer. So that's why I like it and why I stayed.
So you're getting bragged on about the Superman swag. So that's comments good. So ask Charlie about the team name origin.
Oh, okay. So we started a whole new team once we got to the high school because in middle school and elementary school, the robots were like plastic, more like Lego. And back when I did that, I did it with my little brother. One year we were at the beach. We're out paddleboarding way out there. And we're coming back in. I need him to look out for waves. So I say, tell me if a big wave comes. Just make sure we don't get knocked over. We're coming in. I guess he just learned the word moderately. And he says, that's a moderately sized wave right there. I look back, that thing's towering like 8, 9
That's
feet
awesome.
tall. We just whop out. So we joked about that, laughed about that, and named the team after that.
That is so good. All right, walk us through robotics. Let's start at the beginning. How does this start? Somebody jump in and tell me what is the initial thing that you do to start this process to build this robot?
Okay, so like the beginning of the school year, it's just like box of metal. You just got metal parts, screws, tools, just kind of laying around. And you have to start off building a drivetrain with the wheels on the side and the motors in it. And then you just try to build onto that, build stuff that can pick up blocks, and build stuff that can like store in the goals. So you just try to have to be creative with it and throw something together.
So there's no rhyme or reason. It is just what you guys.
Right. There's no
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not really like an instruction manual or anything. You kind of just have to like write it out on paper, just think of it in your head and make it happen. So
That's incredible to me because you've got to be a visionary to put something like this together. It's not something that an average person just pictures in their mind. Most people don't think in pictures or things that are already completed. In order to do robotics and this type of design, you've got to think, you've got to see the completed product already, and then you've got to make that happen. Is that about right?
yes, sir.
Wow. So the moment you guys won state championship, let's talk to the moderately sized wave team. When you won, what did it feel like that moment you realized, hey, I saw the celebration, but what did it feel like?
Well, I actually want to go back to the national championship because the team we were paired with they're from Millbrook, Alabama. And that was great to just pair with a team from our state. That team was the same team we won state with. So it was really awesome that we went all the way from Ohio back to Alabama and brought it home. So
That is really cool.
Heck yeah.
Jerry?
I try to get Jeff to bring his Zumba vacuum in just to see what you guys can do with it in 30 minutes. I mean,
Is it a Zumba? Oh,
I don't know what it
this
is.
thing scares me, man. It's got cameras on it. It like lights up and it talks to you. It scares me. And I thought about that last night when it was running. I said, is that what it's going to be like? My round robot does not have arms on
If
it.
you'd have brought it, it could. I'm saying.
Hey.
I trust these
They
state
can soup
champions.
it up.
They could do it. A lot of people watching,
Yep.
clicking on. Ashley Milliken, so proud of you all. Let's talk from the people who aren't talking. Why aren't you talking?
That's what he thrives
off.
off of,
Yeah.
uncomfortable situations.
Exactly right.
What's harder, What's harder, building a robot or competing under pressure?
I will take this one. I feel like building a robot is more of just like troubleshooting. You kind of know what you want to do, but you have to figure out what will work, and it's just going back and forth with that. But compared to a competition, you are randomly assigned people to go with, and against two people who you're going against. And so you could be like with the best person ever, and against two people who are okay, and you would like try and do your best to win the match. But no matter what, even if you're put with, if your team doesn't show up who you're with, which that can happen, and it's just like a 1v2, you still have to try your best. So I feel like building a robot is more difficult than the competition, only because of it takes more time.
That's great. That's great answer.
The game doesn't change during the season, but every new year that starts, it's a new game. So it's a completely different concept, completely different design. Last year it was hoops, what are those little toddler ring things? Yeah, and it had a tower in the middle you were supposed to climb. And this year you score through tubes. You have to make this robot score into tubes. And so we can't use the design from last year. Every year it's a new design to meet that game.
That's awesome. So you cannot rely on what you did last year, what you did the year before last. It's all fresh and new.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty awesome. All right, Jerry.
Well, there's no way that you have hair like that and are shy. So step on in, girl. Let's talk a little bit.
Okay.
So why are you in this? How did you get involved?
Well, Colonel Murphy asked me, but I did try in 7th grade, but I decided not to do it. 'Cause at first I was intimidated, but when he asked me, I tried again. I started last year, and I actually found it interesting and fun.
Heck yeah. So talk about this guy. He's pretty important to you guys, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
He's my favorite teacher.
Way better than Coach Hudson, right? I mean, it's
I love his sarcasm.
it's night and day, right?
I love his sarcasm and dad jokes, but he doesn't.
He's got a lot of dad jokes.
When my daughter she graduated, I think, was he graduated last year or year before last? I don't even remember.
She's a freshman in college.
She's a freshman in college. She said the funniest things were Coach Hudson's. He'd stop you in the hall, tell you that dad joke, and expect you to laugh. Do y'all laugh intentionally? Or, does it come out instinctively, or you have to just make yourself laugh at those dumb dad jokes that he gives?
You really do, but I think the funniest joke is that he's bald.
I did one time in class. I was like, "You're so funny. I hope you don't go bald." But I kind of I didn't say it loud.
You did too. Well, he heard you now.
Yes, he did. So if robotics was a sport, as far as you some of y'all mentioned athletics just a minute ago. If it was a sport, what would this look like? What sport would this be?
Honestly, I think it has its own category.
Okay.
I don't think it's really like anything like sportsy wise. I feel like it's its own thing.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe something close to like wrestling or boxing, because like it's not battle box level, but it is a lot of like contact and like fighting. So.
Is that something any of you guys want to do?
Basketball.
The hoops.
No, not just that,
scoring.
but
The scoring. Okay.
this game, where you have to like block people scoring, or you have to challenge them on the field or whatever.
That makes sense. You want to put on a demonstration real quick while the folks are watching? I think we can probably get some of that in there. And if you can pick Jerry's foot up, would be great too. I would love to see something.
I don't think that's built for a size 14. Ain't ready for that.
So like goes around and takes this, and then you have like the goal right here, so it'll send them all out.
It's crazy.
Talk about the big score too, Charlie.
Oh yeah, you see like that wing on the side? That's to like swoop in and take out all of their blocks.
So you can take away what they've scored. You can take those points away.
They can take yours.
Wow, guys, that's incredible.
That's crazy.
That is absolutely insane.
That came from a box of nothing.
Box of bolts.
Just great ideas from young, intelligent students.
Man, that's crazy. Somebody had asked me, would you rather play with Legos and build things out of Legos, or all this metal and plastic and jazz? What would you rather do?
Honestly, I feel like Legos would be easier to build out.
Sure.
But like,
Sure.
Is it because you have something to look at on the box to build? That's easier.
I would say I wouldn't say it's easier. I would say it takes less time
I see.
to do because these robots could take anywhere from like a week to a month to build just from troubleshooting over and over again.
Do you start on paper?
You do. You get a basic design. Every year they give you a design for a hero pod.
Okay.
And everybody basically starts with that. But, you build it, you put it together, and it's like, this is crap. And you throw it and you start modifying it. And this is just 8 months. When did we start? In August?
Yeah.
August.
8 months.
And it's just
It's a long time.
And there's modifications as you go along. You see what other teams are doing. You watch videos and you just see what might work and you try it.
Are we looking? Is that rubber bands? So you can use anything you guys can get your hands on?
Kind of. It's limited to, the game rules are you can use these parts, but you can't go in and just create a new, I don't know, I guess you could. But like the intake, it's just a piece of plastic that can go up and down, and then it has to come up through the robot and score. Most of the robots that we've seen this year are very similar in design. They all go up, scoop the balls, and then spit them out the back. But the way you do it, you can do it 100 different ways. But you have to use the parts that are authorized by VEX.
That sounds. What's the biggest engineering problem that you guys had to overcome this year or this season?
I would have to ask which team because we've both had
both
different
team
problems.
answer, yes.
For our team, it was probably just because this was our first year as a team. I've been the main builder throughout the year, and it's just been like learning how to do it. We started off with the hero bot like all teams should at least, and it helped us get a concept, and we ended up changing it a little bit before the first competition. But after that, when we built our new robot, it was just how to get like the front roller working, and then the biggest problem came when we were trying to code an auton. An auton is when the first 15 seconds of the match you code a code for the robot to move on its own, and then that was probably the hardest thing to do.
That's insane. That's crazy.
And like the friction on the robot, like if it has too much friction, it'll move slowly. And one thing, I've been in VEX for 7 years, and the biggest part about those years is you need a fast robot. Because if you don't have a fast robot, then everyone else is going to leave you behind.
Makes sense.
Yeah, sure it does.
I want to talk about when you guys are in these heated conversations about ideas. How does that work out? Are you guys really passionate about an idea? The back and forth. Let's talk about some of that.
Caleb, you and Christopher want to talk about this?
It's probably the best ones too. It's really difficult trying to agree on certain things, especially when you're on different like years of experience. Like he has 7. This was my first year. I'm like, let's try this idea. He's like, that's not gonna work. I'm like, let's try it anyway. And we've had a little bit of a problem with bickering, but we've resolved it throughout the year. But overall, it really helped me like figure out like take a realistic look at this. Will it work? If so, will it work better than this? And then that's pretty much it that I can say about it.
So it's real life. You guys are learning more than robotics. You're learning to interact with each other, and that's pretty cool. So why is this Jackson not talking yet?
Because all the stuff that I do CADing, which I can't really show you. Do you know what Fusion 360 is?
No.
So I can go on a computer. I can like have a library of all those parts right there. I can like make the robot online and have like a 3D model of it. Yeah.
Which is a big part of the notebook.
Right.
And the notebook is very important. That's where you can win excellence awards for your notebook. And you can go to Worlds just on your excellence awards alone.
Yeah, the notebook did not make it here today, but it's like that thick, 268 pages.
That's crazy.
So who's over all the writing the code and whatnot for all of this? Who mainly?
So
It can't be you. I know your dad. It can't.
Skipped his generation.
Yeah, it's
he's got it all.
It went all to you.
Yeah.
all right, so I'm not real advanced on coding, but I'm trying to start to learn more. And Charlie and Jackson have recently picked up C++ in the coding program, so they're learning the more advanced stuff. I'm trying to go more towards building, but I'm also trying to like code, so I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. But they're more like on the coding side. And Jackson with his caddy, he can build the robot, and then we can build it at school, and they just go in and code it and see if they can get all that to work. If not, then just troubleshoot till something works.
That's crazy. What's your favorite thing about this whole robotics?
My favorite thing about it is that when I first joined, I didn't have anything to really think about for like after school. So when I joined, I used it to like get a like I want a robotics type of job, like for coding or maybe building for when I get older.
That's so good. I love that. Well, you're well on your way. I can promise you that.
What's
That's
some of
awesome.
you guys' other passions? And we'll just start back here and go around. Besides this, what do you guys like to do?
My favorite things to do are basketball and volleyball if I'm not playing
Okay.
or if I'm not doing robotics.
Okay.
I like I like music, sports. In 7th and 8th grade, I was in the high school marching band,
Heck yeah.
and then I picked up football and wrestling, and now robotics. And that's some of what I like to do.
Sure.
I like music and I like making drawings in that CAD stuff. Like I can make drawings or like 2D model drawings and it's called I can't remember the name of it.
It's okay. I wouldn't understand it anyway.
Alright, so like outside of robotics, I used to play football and stuff, and I was big into sports, and then I went more towards like I just drive a bike, and I've been out like riding trails and stuff, and then I like go fishing. It's always fun.
Okay.
Well, my main thing is I love building just in the robotics because you're building something from nothing, from screws and bolts and everything. But I also like music. I've done stuff from marching band to like playing a drum set at church.
Heck yeah. Okay. That's awesome.
For me, is football because when I was younger, we was winning. We won state championship. I forgot what year it was, but it brought me really far, and I really want to make it to the NFL.
Oh wow. Okay. Pass that mic. Yo guys, use that for me. Thank you.
Yeah, outside of robotics, my favorite things to do is like catch big fish and shoot big deer.
Hey, my kind of fella right there. That's good stuff.
I like gaming,
Okay.
soccer, and music.
Mine is just JROTC, and that's really how I got to robotics through that.
That's great. Hey, that's a talk real quick. Keep that mic real quick. Talk about JROTC. Talk about that and what that's meant to you, what that's brought to your life, because I think it's important people know.
It definitely like got me like more put together and more understanding of the world. We also talk a lot about like they try to teach us taxes, economics, and stuff like that in there. And I learned a lot about history in there too. Like they teach us a lot in there actually. I learned a lot of stuff I never thought I needed to know, but
That's
they
good.
taught me.
The discipline aspect of it.
Yes, sir.
That you. It's not just discipline like a lot of people think. Don't do this. Don't
Yeah.
do this.
We actually like do stuff in the classroom.
Right.
It's not just a bunch of running and doing drills.
Right. Even though it's part of it.
It is.
Right, Colonel?
It is.
It is.
It's part of it. But
Daniel Harper says, "Go Big Blue, keep it up, bring home the hardware to a tower."
That's right. Now, when is the is there world? When is
it? The 21st through the 24th of April.
Wow. And that is
Fly out on the 20th and come back on the 25th.
And that's
It's in St. Louis, Missouri.
Missouri. Wow. You guys excited about this trip and this journey? Yeah. Just Anybody nervous about it? No.
Most of our tournaments that we've been in this year have about 120 teams. The Worlds, you're looking at 800.
Oh my
Lord.
goodness.
110 countries all over the world.
So is it on a stadium floor? It's set up in different.
They'll have several fields set up. So the field is 12 by 12, right? So it's 12 by 12, and you'll have the teams broken up into divisions, probably 80 to a division. So there's probably going to be 10 divisions. And then they will just schedule matches all day, and they'll just match.
Crazy.
And they go through the qualification matches. And if they score high enough, there's a lot of different ways you can score. But if they score high enough, then they're going to get ranked. The top 16 teams, they're the ones that go out and select their alliance. So 2 teams are called an alliance, and then 2 alliances compete against each other. So you have 4 actual teams on the field at one time, but it's 2 alliances.
So do you pick your own alliance?
No.
That's random at random.
Well, I take that back. Now during qualifications, yes, it's random.
Okay.
But once you get to the the finals matches, then first 16 teams pick who they want to ally with.
Really?
So it can be anyone that's in that division.
So that's the importance of what one of you guys was talking about, building relationships
Exactly.
with people. That's a big deal in this. It's not just about coding. It's not just about building or maneuvering and running the bot. It is about relationship building as well, right?
Maybe some scouting. You guys watching
Some
videos
scout,
of
yeah,
other teams
smart.
and saying, "Hey, I want to work with these people."
Do y'all do that?
Trust me, you guys are being scouted. There's people all over the country. I want to work with those people right there. I'm sure.
So it's more like a wrestling format, right? When you
It
when
seems
you
like
get
a wrestling tournament.
brackets
Yeah. You wrestle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can see a lot of similarities.
How do you like that, the wrestling program being started?
There was a JV tournament. I think it wasn't Susan Moore, but it was 2 tournaments after that. I placed second in the JV section.
Heck yeah,
Awesome,
man.
Congrats. That is so good. If you could build a robot, I'm a hypothetical guy. I love asking hypotheticals, but if you could build a robot with no rules, what would that robot look like?
Somebody going to prison.
I have an explanation. We had a robot that we built that we definitely use. We called it the tank robot. It was just a huge robot, full of basically all metal. We had like how many motors was it? Like 8? Like it was more than was allowed.
Just a destructive machine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And if we had like no rules, this game there is like a no limit to the blocks. And so I would have built a robot that could like extend and pick up every single one of the blocks so they couldn't score. And then just went from that.
If I could build anything, it'd just be a battle bot. Just be something really destructive towards other robots.
Would it have like saws that come out of it?
I would have everything. Anything that would fit, it would go.
Flamethrowers.
Flamethrowers.
So that's been discussed. I say flamethrowers has been discussed.
So are we talking about just like building like anything?
Yeah,
Like
sure.
no rules? I'm talking like a singularity, like something you can't even like explain, like a life's work, and just like explodes and like ends everything.
You must have a test coming up.
You put way too much thought into this. That's
She's
awesome.
trouble. I can tell.
That's great.
Well, one way that doesn't happen is there's a size limitation. So it can't be more than 22 inches long, 18 wide, and what are the
It's got to start at 18 by 18,
18
and then it can expand out to 22 by 22.
in height. So everybody's got to stay within that size. They judge before every match. Yeah, you have to go and get judged. They measure, make sure it's still in compliance with those rules.
So I think I know the answer to this by spending just about 28 minutes with you guys. If anybody on this team would be the person that built a robot that would destroy your whole lab, who's going to be that person? Okay, that's what I think. Okay, all right. So somebody had said you love coding, right? Not code. What did you say? Catting. Talk about that. What does that entail? Is that what is this?
I just go into a library, pick out pieces, put them together, and then I have like that. It's not much else to it. It's like the simplest thing.
Doesn't sound simple.
Does not sound simple.
I've got something to add to actually. So there's at our technical school, Etowah County's technical school, they have a program. It's like a drafting program. That's kind of what he does, but he does like the 3D modeling side of it. So that's like blueprinting, and that's how you like. That's like the rest of the world outside of robotics. That's what they do. So like each part, like parts that go into the microphone or whatever, they need to be drawn. They need to be drafted before they can be manufactured.
Makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense. All right. What does it mean to and maybe everybody can jump in here. What does it mean to you to represent Etowah High School like you guys have been able to do this year? What does it mean to you?
I feel like above everything, you got to put Christ first.
Amen.
I'm thankful to be able to do this.
That's awesome. Anybody else?
I'll add on to that because every day, like every so often on a Wednesday night service, our youth pastor will mention that there are so many other kids that wish they could do stuff like this, like kids that wish they could run and play sports or be able to just go to school in general. So I'm really grateful to be able to represent and do all this.
That's great. Well, somebody's got to at least give Dr. McClendon some kind of shout out. Nope.
Shout out to Dr. McClendon.
Good decision. That's a good decision.
Is Mr. Four? Is he's not a doctor yet? Is Mr. Four or Mr. Biceps? What do y'all call him?
Mr. Tight Britches.
Mr. Tight Britches.
I've never thought about that before.
Oh my God! Let's do this. Talk about your school a little bit, because Etowah has been known. Jerry got to play many years ago with Coach Wyman Townsend, Coach Farmer, Coach Foster. I got to play some stuff with Coach Foster, and my son was on the state championship bowling team a few years ago, the first one that they ever won. He was on that team. My daughter played volleyball there. My son played football and he played baseball there. And I know what it means to them to represent Etowah. There's a pride there. Jerry, when you talk about Etowah, there's a pride. I see him talk about it. That's what the angle I'm looking at. How do you feel that you were able to bring home even those on the team that didn't win the state? You placed very high and represented your school extremely well, and you state championship guys and gals brought home a championship to this school. That puts a national spotlight. And I don't know, you may know it, but people like us that look at it, Etowah is not just known for sports anymore. They're known for some innovative thinkers. They're known for people that can do things that, let's just say, some of the guys that we've coached in football cannot do ever. How important is it that you have put that national spotlight on your high school? And years down the road, it's going to be because of you guys.
Okay, so Etowah, all schools loves their sports, but I feel like robotics gets a lot of recognition, and I'm happy about that, and I'm proud to be a part of the team. But I feel like Etowah, the school in general, we have amazing teachers, amazing staff. Nothing about the school is really bad. It's all just really fun to go to the school and just to be a part of the team is amazing.
That's great. Anybody else?
This is our second year of having this program. Last year we had one team. This year we have two teams. We're hoping next year we have three. I'm hoping we can just expand it and keep it going moving forward.
That's crazy. So this is only, I think you mentioned that. This is only the second year that you guys have.
But a lot of these students have been doing this since elementary school.
Right.
Through the VEX program, they have an IQ program. It's all plastic parts. And V5 is the first time they can come and actually cut metal parts and things like that. The school has been super supportive. Dr. McClendon, superintendent. There's nothing that we can ask for that we don't get. And this is the first year that we brought it under junior ROTC,
right? And
primarily for funding. And
right.
All these students are junior ROTC cadets too.
That's
incredible.
That's great.
So something to add to, why it's important that we're bringing so much recognition to the robotics program. I think this is a little controversial to say, but
you're on the right show.
That's a fact.
Etowah, people who grew up in the 90s or whatever will say that it certainly took a hit, with football or some of our programs.
It's fair.
And sometimes it takes a different kind of tinder to kind of stoke the fire with or whatever to keep it blazing. And I think pivoting towards robotics is going to be really beneficial to our school.
That's awesome.
That's really
so I hear that Sadie, talk to us about the 2024 national championship in
Jag?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was robotics.
We're just bragging right now.
Right. And I'll gladly brag about JAG. So I joined JAG in 10th grade. I actually didn't know what the class was about at all, but I was in there and I was going to make the most of it, whatever. So my specialist, Coach Adkison, I still can't remember how to spell his name. We call him Coach Didi.
He's a real deal. He's a good dude.
If you say so. So he comes to me and he's like, hey, we have this competition called financial literacy, or we have these competitions. What would you like to do? And I picked financial literacy, all willy nilly, I suppose. So the thing with that is you have to study financial literacy, and you have to take a test on it, 50-question test. So you go over subjects like credit cards, debit cards, banking, mobile, and at the institutions or whatever. Life events like buying a car, stuff like that. So when you go to district, state, and then nationals. So I actually showed up to district in a pair of ripped jeans and a hoodie, and we were supposed to be in business attire, but I ended up winning first. Didn't place in state, but God willing, someone ended up not being able to make it to nationals, so I ended up filling in for them. And then I got there, showed up, showed out, and I actually remember about this, national spotlight or whatever. I remember whenever they called me up for first, I was like, oh my gosh, and then they were like, from Etowah High School. Yeah. Right. Yeah, they even do it at the state level in robotics. So.
Not much longer. You guys keep doing what you're doing. Everyone's going to know who Etowah is for sure.
That's exactly right.
Brett Tyler Smith, great comment. He said, if you guys can just get rid of Coach Hudson, all your teachers would be fantastic. We'll just leave that right there.
Hey, we would have been at school today thumbing a ride if it had not been for Coach Hudson.
So you got him for that CDL. That's all right.
It's because he wanted to run by his house.
That's all. Right. Just right down. Yeah. He is a good guy. We like.
We go way back. Yeah. Good dude. Yeah. Just all right. So exciting, man.
Coach, here's the last thing we need to do in closing. I know you got to get them back before noon or a little close to noon as you can. Brag on your team just a little bit and just kind of. And your other coach as well.
Well, let me tell you this. These kids have worked very hard all year. Charlie gave me the best comment last year when we went to Worlds. I knew nothing about it. I mean, like I said, Dr. McClendon used to say, all you got to do is open the door for them, let them work all afternoon. His craft will be there. Cool. It's during football season, So anyway, when we get to Worlds, Charlie says, Colonel, it's just like the Nerd Olympics. and I said,
That's
I
awesome.
thought about it for a
That's
second.
great.
And said, you know what, Charlie, that's probably true, but a nerd will sign your check for the rest of your life.
Got that right.
You're in good company. But these two teams, both teams, they work together very well. They've worked hard. They've been competitive. They've never slacked off. And I can't say enough about that. They're brilliant. I mean, there's not a one here who is not absolutely brilliant. This robot probably has, 900 individual parts on it or more.
Probably more.
And they've touched every one. There's limitation on wattage on the motors. You can only have 77 watts, so you have to divide that between all the motors you have, and the motors are driving individual parts of it. I'm just stunned every day that I come in and watch these guys do stuff. Hardworking, long days on Saturdays. Tournaments start usually about 8. They're usually over about 5 or 6, and they're never next door. They're always at least a 2-hour drive away. So, long, hard hours. I couldn't say enough good things about them. They're great students.
That's great.
Awesome, man.
I'm telling you, when at the end of the year and you have the senior awards and they're Dr. McClendon and he did it last year and when they say this X amount of dollars in scholarships have been awarded to Etowah High School, you guys are going to be one of the financial one of the people that put this thing over the top because of this program right here. You're going to get a lot of recognition, a lot of money.
If I could add one thing.
Yeah.
I mentioned Miss Kraft when we started. She knows all the rules. She knows all of these things. I don't, and I would not be able to do any of this without her. So Gina Kraft, she is a rock star. Absolutely. She knows from notebooking to coding. She knows all of it. And she'll just tell me from now and then, I need this. And I go, okay, I'll get it. Now I'll order parts.
That's great.
Couldn't do it without her, so we certainly want to thank her for everything that she does.
Absolutely.
And the administration at the school is fully supportive of all of us, all the teachers. It's just a great program, great school.
It is a great
Proud
school.
to be a part of it.
Heck yeah.
Jared White, final thing.
Hey, I'm just so proud from a former Blue Devil. Once a Devil, always a Devil. You guys will learn that and stick with you. So way more than athletics. Way more than athletics. But y'all keep doing athletics too. We need that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Guys, congratulations.
Heck yeah.
We're very, very proud of you. I don't live in Etowah, but my wife works there, and I love Etowah High School.
Did y'all
I'm
let
super proud
Mayor
of him.
Means play with this?
That thing still is together, isn't it?
I'm just saying
He didn't play
that could be
with
iffy.
Did y'all take this to city council the other day? I'm glad you didn't give him the remote, because
And we're
Uncle
gonna-
Larry would have destroyed this thing. There's
Next
one
week
person.
we're going to the school board, and we're going to have a short demonstration there at the school board meeting,
Awesome.
and they want to recognize them too.
Heck
So we're
yeah.
looking forward to that.
That's
awesome.
my wife's school. She's the principal at the elementary school, so I need you to burn up the carpet in the gym when you just burn it up, just destroy
Do
everything.
not let Gary Huff touch it.
Do
He'll
not.
have it out delivering mail. I'm telling you, he's
That's a fact. Or your new superintendent. I don't think he can spell robotics.
that's a different story.
We love you, Mr. Miller. All right, guys, congratulations. Thank you guys for coming in. Colonel, thank you for bringing them in. And Wes Lejean, we're going to give you credit. Thank
Yeah.
you for hooking us up and bringing this to our attention. We appreciate you and everything you do for our school system. Guys, stay close, stay clean. And Jerry and I'll see you back here on Capel probably in about 30, 45 minutes with a breakdown of high school football.